Part 12 of our Indian Constitution, that is deals about the finance, property, grants and suits and contracts. These are deals about the part 12 of our Indian Constitution according to Constitution. So not including borrowings also, public borrowings also added in this part 12. So chapter 1 deals about the finance. Chapter 1 deals about the finance. It begins article 265. Article 265. So in this chapter 1, article 264. According to article 264, interpretation of the finance. Whatever key elements, these were clearly explained in this article. Interpretation of the finance, that was explained in this article 264. And article 265, taxes not to be imposed save by authority of law. Taxes not to be imposed save by authority of laws. So on what basis and which purpose taxes may be levied? Taxes may be imposed by the government, that was explained. Taxes not to be imposed by save authority of law, that was explained in this article 265. Article 266, consolidated funds and public accounts of India and of states. Consolidated funds and public accounts of India and of the states. Consolidated funds and public accounts of India of the states, so which is under control of the governments. These which is maintaining financial resources in the government account, that was dealt according to article 266. Article 267, contingency fund. Article 267 deals about the contingency fund of India, contingency fund of the states, that is explained in this article 267. Article 268, duties levied by the union but collected and appropriated by the states. Duties levied by the union. Duties levied by the union but collected and appropriated by the states. Collected and appropriated by the states. Some taxes levied by the union government and collected by the states and appropriated to the states, that was explained in this article 268. Article 269, taxes levied and collected by the union. Taxes levied and collected by the union but assigned to the states. Some taxes levied by the union, levied and collected by the union and funds assigned to the states. Taxing collected taxes amount assigned to the states, that is article 260. Article 269. Article 270, taxes levied and collected by the union and distributed between the union and states. Taxes levied and collected by the union assigned between the union and states, like CGST. Some taxes levied by the central government, union government, and levied, imposed by the union government and collected and distributed between the union and states, and that is article 270. And article 271, surcharge on certain duties. Surcharge on certain duties and taxes for purposes of the union. Surcharge on certain duties and taxes for purposes of the union, that was explained in this article 271. Article 272, taxes which are levied and collected by the union and may be distributed between the union and states. Taxes which are levied and collected by the union may be distributed between union and states. That was repealed according to 18th Constitutional Amendment. That is repealed according to 18th Constitutional Amendment. That is Article 272. Article 273. Grants in lieu of export duty. Grants in lieu of export duty and jute products. That is Article 273. That was clearly explained in this article. And Article 274. Prior recommendation of property required to bills affecting taxation in which states are interested. That is Article 274. Prior recommendation of President required to bills affecting taxation in which states are interested. Which states are interested to impose some additional taxes. That is explained in this Article 274. Article 275. Grants from the Union to certain states. Grants from the Union to certain states. Certain circumstances. Suppose, for example, if any crisis, is there any threats or natural disasters in the states? Natural disasters in the states, or any problems in the states. In this moment, Union government can support through grants from the Union to certain states or tribal areas or underdeveloped states. Article 276. Taxes on professions, trades, callings and employments. Government of India, according to Constitution, imposing taxes on professionals, various professionals, trades, agreements, callings and employments. So that is necessary. So there is some limitation of amount. If it is exceeding the some lakhs of rupees, everyone should pay some tax to the union government. Some tax to the union government according to Article 276. Article 277. Savings. Article 277 that deals about the savings of savings. Article 278. Agreement with states in Part B of the first schedule with regard to certain financial matters. Agreement with states in Part B of the first schedule with regard to certain financial matters. Certain financial matters. Article 279. Calculation of net proceeds. Calculation of net proceeds. What is the procedure to follow? Rules and regulations that was explained in this Article 279. Calculation of net proceeds etc. Article 280 that explains about the Finance Commission. It was appointed by the President of India. So what is the rules and regulations? Duration of the Finance Commission is 5 years. Finance Commission according to Article 280. Article 281. Recommendations of the Finance Commission. Article 281. Recommendations of the Finance Commission. Article 282. Expenditure defrayable by the Union or a state out of its revenues. Expenditure defrayable by the Union or a state out of its revenues. That was explained in this Article 282. Article 283. Customs etc. of consolidated funds, contingency funds and monies credited to the public accounts. That was explained in this Article 283. Article 284. Custody of suits, deposits and other monies received by public servants and courts. That was explained in this article. Article 284 and Article 284. Article 285. Exemption of property of the Union from state taxation. Exemption from Exemption of property of the union from state taxation. State taxation. What is the procedure to exempt taxation from the union or state taxation? That is explained in this article. And Article 286, restriction as to imposition of tax on the sale or purchase of goods. So previously there is VAT tax, value added tax, that was replaced by the union government, that is CGST, SGST, goods and services tax, imposition of tax. Restriction as to imposition of taxes on the sale or purchase of goods. There is some procedure. So imposition of tax according to government or constitution. Article 287, exemption from taxes on electricity. Exemption from taxes on electricity. What is the criteria? Exemption of taxes on electricity, that is explained Article 287. Article 288, exemption from taxation by the states in respect of water or electricity in certain cases. In certain cases there is exemption to the water or electricity. Article 289, exemption of property and income of a state from union taxation. Exemption of property and income of a state from union taxation. So according to some of the rules and regulations, there is tax exemption from the union of the state to what is the property rate value. Article 290, adjustment in respect of certain expenses and pensions. Adjustment in respect of certain expenses and pensions, that is explained in Article 290 of Indian Constitution. Article 290A, annual payment to certain devotion funds. Annual payment to certain devotion funds, that was explained in this article. Article 291, privy pursuit of rulers. Privy pursuit of some rulers, that was explained in this article 291. This is explained about the finance in chapter 1.